Bill's Rebbe said something this Shabbos that I thought was really, really moving, and I want to share with the guys. Rav Ezi went wild when he said it. I was on Rav Ezi's team. Rav Ezi, I thought it was like a standing O worthy, but he said something that was like, and a bacher told me last night that it like hit him a lot. He told me it hit him tremendously. I was talking to somebody last night. It's like it gave him pause for thought, and somebody this morning. I'd like to share what Rabbi Silverman said on Shabbos Kodesh. All of us know there's a halacha, somebody speaks Lashon Hara, could get a nega tzaras. There's this nega, this wound that comes on his body, and the einish is he sent chutz lamachna. He has to leave the Jewish camp, and he has to be badad alone. Now, the simple understanding before I met Reb Silverman yesterday, the way I understood it is you're dangerous. A guy's ripping is very dangerous, and it is dangerous. Called a makeh reyeyu b'seiser. Every single person in sports. Who has seen a fight in sports? All of us fight. What's the ugliest thing in a sports fight? When two teams brawl, this is the ugliest. Chevra, what's the ugliest thing in a fight in sports? I'm asking the guys. A sucker punch is disgusting. In hockey, it's funny. In hockey, they could check each other into fights. I hear when a guy's head down and another guy levels him. Zevi, you're a hockey guy. To me, it's disgusting. You're such a cheap shot artist. A cheap shot is like, it upsets us all. A sucker punch, a guy walks to somebody behind and punches him. You're such a sicko. You fought two people for fight. I don't like any fights, but two people fought. I hear you're mad, he's mad. Stuff happens.
I think it's part of the sport.
The punch from behind is like so. It's a sicko. Masking. Lashon Hara, the Torah calls makeh reyeyu b'seiser. You hit him when he couldn't defend. It's like you went in behind you, knocked him. It's a makeh reyeyu b'seiser. It's a sucker punch. It's not nice. So Lashon Hara is a dangerous guy. You rip people. It's not fair. You're a damager, but you're like a deep. At least walk up to somebody. Have the guts. You know, you talk it out. You smack him when he can't defend. So Lashon, what? His reputation. You can hurt a guy financially, emotionally. His standing every which way. No?
Oh yeah.
So Lashon Hara is like a dangerous guy. So we send the guy. Not every Lashon.
Meaning, it's not only if you have it, it's Lashon Hara. No.
You're saying it could be Lashon Hara without that, but you do.
It's not Lashon Hara. If you ruin his reputation now, Lashon Hara.
No, it's Lashon Hara, the bad thing we said, but it does tremendous. People are hurt incredibly from Lashon Hara in all different ways. It does tremendous damage. So what are you saying?
Nothing.
Rai Silverman, before Rai Silverman came along, Avi, the Baal Lashon Hara was sent out of the camp. You're a damager, and we pashut you. You're dangerous, buddy. It's interesting because the guy doesn't view himself as dangerous. He just rips everywhere he goes. But we tell him, we send him chutz lamachna. You're a danger to society. That was the pshat before Rai Silverman came along yesterday. Rai Silverman rocked our world, Zevi. Pashup pshat is he's dangerous. Here the guy goes, he goes around, he's knocking people, so he's a danger, so you send him out of the machna. Is that how you understood it your whole life? So I understood he's a dangerous guy. It's Pashup dangerous. He hurts societies, he's hurting people all over. Stay away from people, buddy. Is that how everybody, Chica, is that how you understood how you send them out? You heard Rai Silverman said yesterday? Unbelievable. You heard Rai Silverman said? He said a chiddush nifla. Rai Silverman said, you like the Rebbe what he said? Rai Silverman said that when a guy's knocking, he looks at this one's a prep, that Rebbe guy, that thing. And he said, we send him alone. We're saying, look inside. What's happening by you? Learn your sugya. Learn your sugya. Study your sugya. Study your sugya. Learn your sugya. So many times behind anger and kindness, it's just ignoring the sugya alein. He's knocking. He sees limitations. Like kol ha-paisel b'mumay paisel. Whoever knocks is knocked with his own stuff. You're frustrated at this, upset at that. It's all smoke screens for your own sugya. We send him badad. We're telling him, go b'didus, go privately and look at you. Look inside. We're just directing the guy to look inside. We're not telling you you're such a menace, you're so dangerous. We're telling that you're focused the wrong places. Learn your sugya. Get inside, get in there, dig in. That's why Silverman brilliantly said why we send the Baal Lashon Chutz Lamachna. We're not telling you such a menace. We're saying, look in your own sugya. Go to a price. Stop seeing people. Stop making it about people. What's your sugya? There's so many times I've given this mashal in yeshiva as a mashal. You have 4 friends, Yehuda, and they do everything together. Mamish, their roommates, top friends. One might say Shabbos, 3 of the 4 go to Rakata, and they leave out the 4th guy. So the guy's livid. Rightfully, had his 3 roommates, left him alone. He's livid at the 3 roommates. He makes him feel like garbage. You guys didn't bring me to Rakata. So if he's like a hero, he opens up. See now me, that was such a jerk what you did. And he's angry at the 3 guys. Is that his deepest emotion, Yehuda, that he's angry at the 3 guys? What's deeper than he's angry at the 3 guys is Geshmak of people we all love opening up how angry I am at the 3 guys. That's like Geshmak, I'm mad at you, and then we can make the sugya jerks. Why would he even leave a guy out? We could handle that sugya the rest of our life. And they could ask Mechila, and you could be Michael. What's the real sugya? It's not his anger. Deeper than his anger is he's lonely. He felt hurt. He felt hurt that we don't like visiting there. I like being angry. I like handling what a jerk you are. My loneliness and my hurt is me. I'm lonely. I don't feel cared for. That's the deeper than the anger. Anger is but what's under there. And you're allowed to be angry. They attack jerks. We can handle that. But what's under that? I'm hurt. The guy there's a lot of pretend openness of anger. I'm so mad at you. I hear that. It's good. That's real. You're touching places. But that's a place that's a little bit safe because it speaks of what a jerk the roommates are. We can handle that. Deeper than that is I'm very lonely and I feel left out. That's very difficult. I feel left out. That's the deeper space. Right, Silver?
What is he saying?
Huh?
When he screams, what's he saying? If not that.
He's saying, I'm angry at you. You guys are jerks. I can't believe you guys did that. You left me out. It's crazy.
Yes,
Who would behave that way?
What is that?
He doesn't examine much further. But that deeper is not how crazy and bad and what type of behavior, which is true. That could be examined. What's much more relevant to him is I don't feel cared for. I feel alone.
So
Feel not
why is he
seen.
not expressing that?
It's hard to express that.
No, I'm saying.
That's a place we cover. That's to go to that space very hard.
Cool.
That's in you. That's in us. He'd much rather handle as such jerks. And in the space of Lashon Hara is how the other's a jerk. We say, go Buddha, go away from people. Examine you. Look at what's hitting you, what's happening.
Is it always correlated to the most painful experience? Like, more upset you get by something shows how much more lonely you are? Like,
I think so. There's something inside that it's touching. There's nothing to do with him. And you can be upset by the anger is a good place. It's a good start, by the way. People should be taught to be angry. Very genuine, very. Anger is a marker. Anger lets you discover what's under. That's what Donnie was saying. Anger is a marker. Yeah, I'm very mad. It hit me somewhere. But then, figure out what it marked, what was under. Oh, I feel very lonely. The anger is a good thing. He's right to be angry. Hashem designed us to get angry. They are jerks. That's a good sug. But you're getting angry because something was touched there. So what was touched? What was touched is that he feels very alone and not cared and that's not a sugya about what you did, let's say they have a het or a terror to his own feelings are.
What I was saying was when he's angry, he is expressing that.
You can get to it. Anger could help you get there. You'd be shocked that you could be angry for years and not get to the marker under the anger.
Anger is like a secondary move.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Anger could help you bring us there for sure. And that's the job, is to look deeper. The anger is beautiful. The anger, it touched something. Right, Maish? What I saying? What Silverman said moved me beyond. Maishi quoted Rav Fisher, And he said something. He was mechavin to some two thinkers who are from a different angle. Right. Rabbi Fisher, and they were learning Hilchos Lashon Hara in Rabbi Fisher's yeshiva. And Fisher's reading the halachas. At a certain point, me and Avi and our Chevra had a very similar experience. And Maishi told me what happened there. It's funny, across the continent, we were learning Hilchos Lashon Hara here. I was impacted that Reb Fisher was doing it there. Shmuel Salzberg, to his credit, I think is the one who told us, Shmuel Salzberg, so we have to learn Hilchos Lashon Hara. We had a Seder that was glorious. How nice was that? We met how many times? Good amount of times. And Bein Astar, we had a group, we were learning Hilchos Lashon Hara. It's striking how much is usher. It's freaky. To be honest, that like, oh my goodness. You can't say that. And Reb Fisher had a certain, he's a very real person, Yehud, at a certain point is like, what is that shit? Like hello, like, I can't praise, I can't rip, I can't what's happening? He was like bugging. He said, you know what it's pointing us? We're supposed to be busy with ourselves. That we're not, stop being so busy with him. You're focused on him, you're missing. It has to be, he said, otherwise, he said, Hashem's just pointing, look inward. Deal with your sugyas. It's not about him. He's terrible. He's there. It's not about him. It's not about him. It's literally not about how bad, how terrible. It's not the sugya that's happening. It's not what you're experiencing. A bacher today, a good guy, was like tining on something. The yeshiva, how they did it. And I was like, I heard him out. Tiny on the yeshiva. That wasn't what I said, okay, go to Shmat. Okay, so we could do tshuva, we could think of, look, you're attacking the yeshiva. Who's the yeshiva out of the walls, though? Okay, so myself, I bounced out. But okay, so good, thank you. Good, Mosi said, very geschmack. I asked him, what's hitting you? Then we worked, and then it hit what's hitting him. What's hitting him is not how bad I am. It wasn't his sugya. It was hitting him, something that was hitting him. If he's lonely, if he feels ignored, that's him. It's not your sugya. Now you want to give Musa, so appreciated. Like you had such good things to say. That's not what's hitting you. It's not the deepest space. Now your anger is, you're very angry because there's something that's resonating. Oh, so let's get to that thing. Let's hit the thing. Let's nail the thing. So cool, Yehuda. The Reb Fisher, when they're learning Lashon Hara, at a certain point he bugged out. But bug is the wrong word. At a certain point, it's like we had a similar experience. We're learning the halachas here. We're like, and then you chap what Hashem's saying to you. He's really saying, learn your sugya, be where your sugya is. They're like, you're not ripping this one, ripping that one, knocking. It's not. When you're in your sugya, you're not ripping him. It's not what it is. Go in your sugya, dig into your sugya, dig in. It points you one way. When you're dug in, it's just not the sugya. This one.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah. So the official, learning the halachas, the only answer, his only conclusion could be the same thing Ray Silverman concluded, that we send the Baal Lashon Hara out of the Machna. We're not saying you're such a menace, you can't be around people. We're saying that you should turn inward, go badad, go bibdidus, turn inward. The guy looks at his stuff, it's like, And from that space, it's just a beautiful world of looking inward. So that's what he said. I want to share a little more. I like the Lashon Hara. Maybe we'll share some more Lashon Hara. But I do want to, on Shabbos, the Olam found a song that resonated a lot. I want to explain why I like this song. So I want to explain something that's just the truth. Please plug into this truth. Please listen. Everybody listen for a minute. Herschel, I want you to hear this. My first love of my life was Musar. And it remains a love of mine. I'm attracted to Musar. Musar told the person, it demanded honesty, and it told the person to know himself and to make demands. Don't make demands of yourself and work stuff out. It demands of a person, Musar. Don't just be a person. Don't be a menace to society. Don't just say anything you want. Be kind to others. Be aware of how you are impacting others. And I love the honesty of Musar. I love the possibility that we could do work and be better. That was the first love of my life. It will always have been the first love of my life, Musar. Until today, I like Musar Svarim, and they mean something to me. But I want to say something else has grabbed my heart. It's not a contradiction to Musar. Not at all. There's something that these days, and the yeshiva, I always called the yeshiva Musar Yeshiva. I started something that I cared about Musar, and I still care a lot about Musar, and a person working on himself and making demands for sure. What's caught me at this point in my life, and it's not a contradiction to Musar, and Musar remains a love. What's caught my attention is there truths all around us, realities that we can plug into. Shabbos is a force. There's a big force. I was talking about Musar, working on yourself, so I always wanted for it. What can I do? I want to hear what's Shabbos. What am I plugging? Do you know every Shabbos is a force? And you know every Shabbos is a unique force? And by the way, you know the laning, you could find out what the force of Shabbos is. Now, we didn't always lane these parashas, but Hashem runs the world, and all of Klal Yisrael is reading a certain parasha in a certain week. I promise there are reasons for that.
We didn't always lane. What do you mean?
Because they have different systems finishing every 3 years. But if all of Klal Yisrael reads a certain parasha, it's saying something. Yeah. All of Klal Yisrael is reading a certain parasha, it's saying something. And their windows, every Shabbos is a unique experience. When a guy says to me at a bad Pesach or Seder, it's cringy to me, a guy should feel. And people were fighting, things were happening, it's not a guy's fault. I want to know, it's like saying I had a bad experience in the Beis HaMikdash, and that could happen. A guy goes to the Beis HaMikdash with somebody who doesn't know what Mikdash is. The Mikdash is a place of like crazy, like there's crazy stuff. It's an envelopment in the hands of Hashem. Now, you might not be aware what's happening, of the experience, but there's something called Pesach's a reality and a force. The Seder night, things happen. Anybody with eyes could tap in. I see stuff happening. Anybody. It's the Seder night. There's like big things you could tap in. And you could literally tap in. There's all different ways. The safest way to do it is through the mitzvahs. Hashem gave commands, and you tap into something. There's something you could tap into now, if you didn't chap it, you still could be connected to it. Our souls chap a lot more than our bodies, but there's avodah you can chap in. I love studying what the power of each day is. What is it? I like knowing what there are opportunities. Right now, I want in the yeshiva, we're traveling from Mitzrayim to Kabbalah Star right now. Right now, we're traveling. It's like a mitzius. There's something happening. Klal Yisrael's very busy with Rabbi Kiva and his Talmidim right now. All of Am Yisrael. It's no wonder that the Parashas Mitzayra is about Lashon Hara. It's about Yidden seeing good in each other, saying good about each other. That's like the sugya right now. So this Shabbos, Binyamin Lowy davened for them, and he sang a song, Yishalom B'chelech, that there should be peace in Klal Yisrael. Shalva ba'armen oisech, tranquility in your countries. The biggest thing I'm thinking about now, in terms of our people, is I crave that our people get along better. I see in Eretz Yisrael a tremendous divide. I see people fighting and just giving up, really putting their lives on the line, fighting for Am Yisrael. And I see people mamish living b'tzimtzum in tremendous dachgos for Torah and mitzvahs. I see the Charedim and the Mizrachis. I pardon to use the name. It's just Yidden and Yidden. And I'm blown away by both sides. I'm like, wow. Ur and Ur, light and light. I'm blown away. And I just had this dream that they could talk together. They could meet each other. It's like a dream of mine. Because they have different lights they're bringing. I want more conversation.
We need another podcast.
Now... But the kitzer advarim is, I appreciated a lot that on the week of Parshas Tazria Mitzayra, the song Binyamin Lowy sang was Yishalom B'chelech. There should be peace. We should get along. Sazamin. Kol Yisrael being mechabed zeh. It's the sugya of our people. It's the sugya of Torah Shabbal Peh. It's the sugya. Jewish unity is literally the sugya of Sfiras Ha'omer. We're misabel the lost Rabbi Kiva's Talmidim Shaloi Nagu Kavod Zeh. So I liked on this Shabbos the song that like caught on like wildfire. Yehud, if you could do it with us, we have all different keys and things. We're still like learning the song. But Yehud, if you could key us, please. The The low part again, I want you to get a kiva. I couldn't get this. Thanks. I'm going to announce the schedule. Beautiful, thank you, Yehuda. Thank you. Beautiful song. You knew that song already, Tzvi? Gorgeous song. What's the next one? One was like the whole part about Shalom. Space. Shalom's a lot of space. Shalom is space. Two people cannot fight Yisrael and there's no Shalom. Shalom is not fighting. One gives into the other. Is the Shalom? It's not Shalom. Yep. Shalom Bayis is space. One day space for two. A lot of space.
We're like dropping titles. Can't keep up.
So good. There's one of the inyanim of Lashon Hara, one of the inyanim of Nekama. The Chinuch says that the reason Nekama is aser is to teach you that the other person, things don't come from the other person. Damages don't come to train in a person that it doesn't come from the other person. And the Isser Nekama, the remarkable Isser Nekama, that's like wild. We're asked to be angelic. We're literally asked to be angels. If you asked your neighbor, my wife just had a maisa, like a maisa naira with this. If you ask your neighbor, could I borrow? During the winter and there's a snowstorm. Herschel, Nekama's like wild. There's a heavy snowstorm. Pasha to shovel is hard. It always amazes me how much strength. It's like we're far from thinking about shoveling right now. Baruch Hashem, the beautiful weather, Shabbos and before. But when to shovel snow is a lot of effort and pushing I find myself, my heart's like beating fast. So you say to your good neighbor, he has a shoveling machine, a snowblower. So you say, Rabbi, can I borrow your snowblower? I push it. I'm just not up to shoveling today. Can I borrow your snowblower? So the Yid said, I just bought it. It's very expensive. It only has so many runs. They break very easily, these machines. I'm sorry. It's like the nicest neighbor. I'm sorry. You understand me? I understand. I'm saying. You understand it? It's hard. These things break. They're not pushing. Not pushing at all. To borrow a snowblower. So the Yid says, I'm sorry. Fast forward 2 weeks, and the Yid snowblower breaks. And then there's a big snowstorm, and his snowblower is broken. And he knocks on your door sheepishly, and he says, Shachan, my snowblower broke. Can I borrow your shovel? I don't have no shovels. I don't want to get a ticket. Can I borrow your shovel? Unbelievably, we're going to play volleyball in a few minutes. That's in the gym. That's in the gym. So look at keep an eye on the schedule check. So the neighbor says, "Can I borrow your shovel?" It's like a pella. That we're mitzvah in the Torah. It is aser daraisa to say no. You don't lend me. That crazy Israel. It's like wild. It's wildness. Sheikh, is that what does Hashem expect us to be angels? Kiva, is that wild?
I'm saying shovels are not going to break. I understand that.
I hear you. But you look at, Akiva is so nice. He's like, listen, I hear. His shovel won't break. He had a good reason. I hear what Akiva is saying. It's emotionally very. My wife, Mamish, just had a Maisa. It's us and the rice.
Now with this, Ray Russ would always get.
Yeah, not my neighbors. Right, Russ.
We had confusion. He said,
no neighbors. Neither neighbor was involved. Yisrael's going to ask Rabbi Russ about his snowblower.
Not the Russes and
not the Grosses. We have no fight. Akiva's so sweet. Akiva says, I understand the guy. You're talking that nice. You are that nice. But could you understand normal people like me would be pretty annoyed? I hear he has a reason. At the end of the day, he didn't lend me a snowblower.
Can you, Akiva?
Now you come back to me and you want my shovel? You serious? Watch this. This is a normal thing in yeshiva. You ask a dorm council guy, borrow your car, and he has good reasons not. And Mamish has good reasons. Mamish can't really lend, my parents, good reasons. But I want emotionally. He comes up with good reasons, doesn't lend you. Mamish him, you know what? Okay, fine. You're saying good. Shlomo, I borrow your car? I can't lend it out. You're under 21. My mother paid for it. So Akiva's like, I hear. But then your parents buy you a spanking new car and you come to yeshiva for 13th grade and you have a car this time. And then that same dorm cut says, Akiva, your car is looking awfully good. I have a date tonight. My car is a little banged up. Can I borrow your car? Now he had good reason.
I say absolutely not.
What?
That's the reason I say no.
When I needed it, you couldn't give that good reasons.
No, I'm saying if you would have offered me a shovel back in the day, I said no. Then, but I'm saying
because it was different. I hear. He's so honest. You're not that nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So it's remarkable that it's asa daraisa. If you would lend him, if he would have let you, mechuyev to lend it to him. If you don't lend anybody, fine. It's asa daraisa. It's obvious. It's like a pella what Hashem's asking us. They have to be like literally like a mishugana. Avi, no, what Hashem's asking us is not only do you have to lend him, if you say I'm not like you, you're overlay sitter.
I'm not like you.
I'm not going to do it back to you. Then you're overlay sitter. You're not allowed to do any of that. You lend him back. If you wouldn't lend to anybody, you're allowed to not lend him, but you can't
You're
not lend.
Not lend. No, we need to talk that out.
Speak that out. You're allowed to not lend because you don't have to lend your car. But if you would lend him, you're only not lending him because he didn't lend you. It's a daraisa. It's wild. It's filled what we're being asked. Akiva, our Torah, I love her. So what's our Torah saying to us? That it wasn't him who hurt you. And it's from Hashem. The Chinuch explained that we don't view that people can hurt us. Now there's a tremendous truth that our story happens inside. People are less. You did that. It's not really about you. It's a sugya inside. Things are like that.
The reason there's nothing to do with being nice.
What?
The reason has nothing to do with being nice. Like the reason.
How do you know?
The chinuch says he's nice enough to do it.
I wouldn't say it myself. But like he was saying.
Isn't that
It's
amazing?
just to show you that it's not coming from him. That's the whole reason.
That's what the chinuch writes. Not amazing?
So it is natural to not give it, or really it's supernatural to really do
It's crazy, but what Hashem's pointing us is that it's not him who hurt you. Your story happens.
Is it natural that should be wanting?
It's normal to want to not give it to him.
That's
You're not on. David, is it amazing what Hashem wants from us? Amazing. Where would you stand on this?
Why only?
That's the Gemara says Nakam is only the moment. Good question. Good question. Fair question. I don't know the answer. The Gemara says the moment. It's a good question. Why isn't it a din? We go for a fair question. Very.
Does it work the other way? If here somebody doesn't lend things out,
Hashem asks us
you lend it to someone because he lent you something in the past, is that not a mitzvah? It's just
Well, that's for sure. That's a mitzvah. That's a good question. It's still a mitzvah. But I hear what you're saying. You almost owe him, but it's still a mitzvah.
we're asked to do things that are not natural. In general, forgetting this even, we're asked to.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. I think so. According to this, what Avi's asking, I think you could tap into a space that things are from Hashem, and that's the truth. It's not about him hurting me. It's not about that. I think that's a space we can get to. Otherwise, what is Hashem asking us? The space we could be in. Anyway, I wanted to share this, Rabbi Silverman. I thought there's a tremendous truth to it. I thought in general, when we feel things towards others, there's nothing wrong. Feel what we feel, but examine deeper what's happening inside of us. I wanted to share this, Rabbi Silverman.